In this lesson, we will work on the muscle's advanced twist control. Before getting started, I'd like to do a bit of cleanup work just to stay organized. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll jump to our default layer, we'll go ahead and take our groups and drag and drop them into our hidden layer. Next, let's go to the main layer. We'll control-click our target objects and add them to the same hidden layer. By the end of this, when we go ahead and eventually hide that layer, we should notice something that's very presentable. Very nice. We also have this line that carries through the center of the muscle. This is the view line connected to each helper that we have look at constrained. Let's clean this up. We no longer need to see these lines. We know everything's working well. We'll start with muscle A underneath our motion panel, rotation. We'll go ahead and find our view line length. Parameter, let's go ahead and right click to zero out that value. Let's do the same thing for B and C. Sweet, so now we can go ahead and bring back the hidden layer and work on our twist distribution. This is really straightforward. We need to average the twist of start and end and plug that into the helper right here in the center. Not directly. We'll actually go ahead and tie it to its group. Remember, the helper is tied down by a constraint, but we do have access over the twist axis of that helper's group. So let's go ahead and do this. With the group selected, we will jump to our assigned controller rollout. From there, let's go ahead and find the twist axis. If you're unsure about the twist axis, make sure your coordinate system for your rotate gizmo is set to gimbal. So clearly that's the Z axis, right? Let's go ahead and search for that. Here's the Z controller. Now we can assign our float expression controller to it. Next, we'll need to create a few variables that will point at the start and end controls. So the first one will be named start. Let's click create. By the way, if you ever need to rename this, go ahead and highlight the variable to rename it from here in the name field, and then click on rename. If you ever need to remove it, just simply click delete. Really straightforward. Now we'll go ahead and assign our start controls twist axis to this variable. So we'll go ahead and expand objects, our global node, the outside of that to get to its hierarchy, and there's muscle start. Let's expand the inside to get to transform, rotation, zero Euler, Z. Let's do the same thing for end. So we'll go ahead and type in a new name for our variable. We'll name it end, and we'll click create, assign to controller. Here's end. Let's go and expand that to get to transform, rotation, zero Euler, Z. And now it's time to create the expression. We'll add two parentheses, an open and close parentheses. That way we can basically tell 3ds Max how to evaluate this expression. Inside, we'll go ahead and type start plus end. Now let's go ahead and divide this by 2. Again, we're creating an average, right? We add the result of start and end, divide by 2, and now we're ready to evaluate. And watch this, as we start to twist our two controls, take a look. We're able to now control the twist behavior of the helper in the center. How cool is that? Let's say we go ahead and stop the lesson here, and we'll finish out our twist distribution in the next lesson.